Into news and views of myself, Salalo Makudi. Our time is 9:37 Central African time. And as South Africans prepare to mark Mandela Day this upcoming Friday, many will be asking how best to honor Madiba's legacy of compassion, justice, and service to others. Well, for Islamic Relief South Africa, Mandela Day is an opportunity to turn solidarity into action through their Walk for Freedom, Remembering Gaza initiative. This initiative aims to raise awareness of the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza, while also encouraging communities to make meaningful differences through participation and support. And joining us now is Brother Ishak Badat, Community Fundraiser at Islamic Relief South Africa, to give us more insight on this initiative and how, most importantly, you can be a part of it. Brother Ishak, Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah so much for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah for having me.
Pleasure as well. And I want us to jump right into it. Why has Islamic Relief South Africa chosen to commemorate Mandela Day through this very, very kind of different initiative, a walk for freedom and also remembering Gaza?
What I want to say firstly is that it is more than a fundraising event. It's a visible demonstration that the people of Gaza have not been forgotten and that communities in South Africa continue to care. Mandela Day encourages each of us to dedicate our time in service of others. And Nelson Mandela's legacy reminds us that the freedom, justice, and human dignity are universal rights that should be enjoyed by every person, regardless of where they live.
Mm, mm, mm. And that's very, very important to note. Let's talk about, for those that are planning to join this walk, what can they expect come Fridays? Take us through the program and what makes this event particular different and special from the others.
So, you see, this walk, let me start with the details first. And the Walk for Freedom will take place on Saturday, 18th of July, 2026. It will begin at the Islamic Relief Offices in Emmarentia, and the walk will commence at 8 a.m. So how it will work is that we will have our ladies walking separately. So our ladies will start walking at 8, and our brothers will therefore join at 20 past 8. Participants can look forward to a meaningful and family-friendly community event that brings together people from different backgrounds in support of a shared humanitarian cause. So it's not just about coming out and walking, but the way we've created or the way we've designed this walk is actually to bring out every different individual from different cultures, different places, to come out and walk for a cause. And the 6.7-kilometer route has been designed to accommodate people of varying fitness levels. So you don't have to be an athlete or you don't have to be a IROX winner, but it makes it accessible whether you are an experienced walker or somebody just looking to participate with family and friends.
I want to come back to, what's at the core here, the reason why you guys have embarked on this, initiative for Mandela Day, the crisis in Gaza. I think it has continued for, years on end right now. From your perspective, being with Islamic Relief South Africa, people that are on the ground and have insight on the reality of Gaza today, why is it so important that people don't lose sight of what's happening? Why is it so important to always remind ourselves to have the same vigor, for Palestine as we had after October the 7th?
You see, what normally tends to happen is once disaster happens, everybody is focused on that disaster. But then when media attention fluctuates, and the humanitarian needs in Gaza continue every single day. Families are still struggling to access sufficient food, drinking water, healthcare, and safe shelter. And the sad part is that children remain among the most vulnerable, facing interrupted education, trauma, limited access to basic needs. And those are like many things that we all take for granted, So humanitarian organizations continue working under extremely difficult conditions to deliver life-saving assistance, but the scale of the need still remains enormous.
Very,
And I just want to say that, continued public support is vital because humanitarians' crimes do not end when they disappear from the headlines. It doesn't mean that, okay, Gaza is not top of the headline at the moment. The need disappears.
And sometimes we seem to forget that aspect, Brother Ishak. But before I let you go, last two questions, just beyond, the fundraising aspect of the walk. What number one, what message do you hope that participants will take home after completing the Walk for Freedom? And also, number two, for those that are unable to attend, how else can they support Islamic Relief South Africa's humanitarian work? And I think most importantly, contribute to some of the relief efforts that you guys have in place.
So, firstly, we hope that participants leave with a deeper appreciation of the impact that collective compassion can have when communities come together for a common purpose. And the walk is a reminder that humanitarian action begins with ordinary people making a conscious decision to care about the well being of others. And, we also hope people leave inspired to continue supporting humanitarian causes beyond Mandela Day, understanding that
Mm,
vulnerable communities need ongoing support. And
mm,
I know you made mention that how else can they support Islamic relief? There's a few ways. If someone is unable to walk, we also have a pop-up market that's taking place on the 18th of July. It's happening at the Islamic Relief offices, which would be nice to have family, friends. You can come out, you can support our vendors, you can support we have many different vendors, there's a variety of stands we have. And also, individuals can contribute their zakat, sadaqah, lillah, helping Islamic Relief continue delivering life-saving humanitarian assistance to vulnerable families. And also, finally, we invite people to stay connected with Islamic Relief by volunteering at future events, supporting our campaigns throughout the year, and continuing to stand alongside communities facing hardship wherever they may be.
No, most importantly, I think just helping wherever that you can is the most important part. Brother Ishaq, those I want to contact IRSA, how do they get hold of you guys? Social media contact details?
So for our walk for our walk for Gaza, the 6.7 kilometer walk, it's happening in KZN and it's happening in Johannesburg. So for Johannesburg, you can contact Ibrahim on 079 086 6053. Alternatively, you can search on our website at www.islamicrelief.org.za. Yeah,
They
or
have
you
it.
can even visit at our offices on number 157 Barry Herzog Avenue in Marentia. And you can find out more information, how you can assist us on the day, what you can do on the day, and of course, about our upcoming events.
There you go. Ishaq Badat, Community Fundraiser, Islamic Relief South Africa. Jazakallah so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Jazakallah so much for having me.
There you go. Going to take a quick break. When we come back, news and views continues after this.